people. I set up my my vlogging camera. I found it because the video quality in the last couple of videos has been a bit iffy. So hopefully this is a lot clearer. I'm gonna go over some of the things I bring along with me when I'm on assignments. Feel free to adapt any of these if they pertain to your needs and answer any questions. Speaking of questions, you can always email me at agedagovlogs@gmail.com, and also I can email you a list of companies that do this. Also, you can leave a comment below and I can answer you through there. So let's get into it. And subscribe for daily vlogs. This is part 3, I believe. I'm chugging it right along. So I'm going to show y'all some things that first I bring to the warehouse. Let's get into that. So, most important thing is some gloves. You definitely want to protect your hands from like cuts and random bruises and things like that. Because when you're moving around, you're not really thinking about all that kind of stuff. And then when you finally stop and rest, you're like, damn, how did I do that? You know, cutting up your hands and stuff. And you don't want to get an infection or anything like that. Because who needs that when you're doing this kind of stuff? And also protect your hands from calluses. So definitely get you some gloves. I don't want to hold y'all too long. So gloves. Bring your own. Definitely. Some warehouses will give you some, but then they'll look like everybody else's, and you may lose a pair or lose a part of your gloves, and you'll pick up somebody else's thinking it's yours, and then germs. Kind of sound ODCD, but these days and age, germs are now more deadlier than ever. The next thing, when you like a workout towel looking thing, microfiber, wipe sweat. You know, you don't want to, get sweat in your eyes and stuff like that if you sweat a lot. I don't really sweat too much, so these I usually just use when I'm working out in the gyms at the hotel. So, for those extra sighted people, that is for you. So, another thing, back brace. For me personally, I need it because I have sciatica. I don't use it all the time, but once I start working, like, it's weird, like my body, once I start working longer and longer hours and things like that, my body just can't anymore. I'm definitely about to get into management because I'm tired of my labor. I should have been in management, but life works in mysterious ways. Knee brace for my left knee, so all blown out, but if you need it for any particular knee, good to have. Let's talk about something really important about lunch when it comes to bringing your lunch. Now, there's 3 ways that I've seen people bringing lunch. They either bring the store-bought bags from what they bought at the store, like gas station, whatever. They'll either bring a regular lunch box, but a lot of times you have to see the store-bought bags a lot, like 99% of the time. Some people, like me, I'm that 1% that bring their own lunch box, or they'll bring their backpack. A lot of people bring their backpack too to bring like non-perishable foods. You know, that won't spoil. It don't need to be cold. So those are your options to bring when you want to bring lunch. I suggest if you bring a backpack to carry on, multi-purpose it if you can and able to, just to save time and money on buying a lunch box of that. Or just carry a store-bought bag. Just be careful with the store-bought bag because some people will steal your lunch, thinking either it's theirs or somebody left it in there and didn't care about it and they just automatically ate it. And people do that. It's ridiculous, but I wouldn't be touching anybody's shit in this day and age, but people do it still. They be risking their own life. So that's all for that chapter. What did I bring to the hotel? So when it comes to laundry, got to have a laundry bag. I suggest something solid colors so nobody can see your dirty unmentionables. And because the mesh with the little holes in it can kind of rip and get caught on something. I'm about to say these don't rip, but it's less likely that. And this is a drawstring type deal here. Solid color. Highly recommend. So bring that along with you. Another important thing, you can also bring this with you for your lunch. I'll take it out. I keep it in a little Ziploc bag. A reusable spoon and fork. Utensils. Yeah. I'm not sure where I got these, but I'm sure, you know, you one can find out where you can comment, please. Because I like these and I want to get a couple more just in case these decide to wear down and break. Or what have you. So, yeah, they interlock. Well, it's great for the hotel used to when you order food and they forget your utensils. You just wash and reuse. Save a lot of money on buying plastic spoons and forks. So the next part, you know, even your basic toiletries, I'm not really going to get into that unless anybody want to know what I specifically bring. Just comment below and I'll make a video on that. I have no problem doing that. But I'm going to hold y'all up. So the next thing, I'm going to go over the things I bring when I'm commuting around. Now, one way is you know, get an Uber or a taxi, local taxi stuff. But if you want to save money and you want to do more exploring and not having to wait on a ride, or you skate around like me, I bring my board. Now, I haven't brought my board on the plane yet. So once I figure out how to do that, I'm gonna call the airline when I find out what airline I'm flying with on my next assignment and everything. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'll make a video on how I bring my board on for anybody that needs to know. So stay tuned because I do vlog daily, so you don't miss it. Make sure you hit the notification. My board, I bought these lights from Amazon, so when I'm night skating, I can have lights. They blink. I have one for my nose and one for the tail. Tail's ironically a red light, which I like, and it also blinks and has multiple settings. What I like best about these lights is they are USB rechargeable. So they came with their own little cords to charge them. Very handy. So you don't have to go and buy batteries to save money. But yeah, I bring my board, ride around with it, and I want to learn how to get better at it. Still a beginner, but along with riding around, I like to call this my commuter bag. So I got this from the van store when I was up in Minnesota on assignment, and I'm gonna break down what's in here. So let's go get into it. So keep my wallet in here. Some hand wipes. Open this up here. I keep like a traveling neck garter just in case I need to go inside of a store or anything like that. Got this. You know, and that always stays in there, and then wash it with people know. I got a skate tool. This is a pig wheel skate tool. I also have another one, but I don't really like to take the other one. I'm thinking of not taking the other skate tool with me. Hopefully I won't need it because it's a really nice one, and I've been looking for the particular skate tool a lot, so I just use that locally. But this one I take on the road because if this one gets lost or stolen, I'm not going to be butthurt about it. But the other one I have to find and search high and low to find. It's a reflex skate tool, and I'll protect that with my life because it's a really good skate. Anyways, first aid kit. Real small, 75 items. So you got a bunch of band-aids, Q-tips, gauze pads, you know, nothing special, but just very, very, very basic stuff. So you need kidney boo-boos, I'm pretty good to go on that. And that's it on there. I don't really have like skate wax and stuff like that. I don't be doing any hardcore stuff enough to be doing all that, but once my board starts wearing down and stuff, I definitely want to bring some extra like wheels and bearings, but I'm still a beginner, so I'm not gonna spend that much money into like heavily skate, and it starts to wear down. So. And that's pretty much it. You know, I didn't want to get too crazy with information this time around. People's attention span is kind of short, but even the information in part, this is part 3 I'm working on, so in part 4 I'm going to go over shoes specifically, the steel toe shoes that I use and what I would recommend, and we'll go over that in the next video. But y'all take care, stay safe out there, see you later.